What is up? My name is Ian, and I help people take their mindset from a place of lack to a place of abundance. We've all been to school, right? We've all, done homework. We've all read books and studied and regurgitated all this information so we get good grades on our tests. The matter of fact is the school system that we're taught, it does prepare us in ways of learning how to manage our time and learn how to, use it to get a appropriate result. However, that type of, way of learning might not fit every part of your life, but I'm here to explain, maybe why it's not as lucrative as it can be, but at the same time, why we should actually take the lessons and take the skills that we learned in public school and in our, post, graduation schooling into our daily, everyday lives and use it to, enhance that and make our situation better. Now, what we're taught is not to make as many mistakes, and that's probably the biggest thing that I don't agree with. But then again, being able to have a goal and being able to maneuver your way through studying, memorizing, actually working through problems actually prepares you for that test. However, life, as much as you would like to prepare for it, as much as you would like to maneuver your way and study the equations, failure is probably the greatest learning lesson that anything can give you. And when you go to school and you're not pushed and you're not encouraged to fail, we start to kind of see little differences in what real life looks like and what schooling and that regurgitation type of classroom setting kind of wants from you. Now, as great as schooling is, we don't really use it to our capacity, because we're taught how to manage our time very, very, very well. We're taught how to block out hours of your day to learn this lesson and learn that lesson and go to this class, and then you go to this class after the hour's up. And what we kind of forget as we live our day-to-day lives is that when we work a 9 to 5, you don't go to different categories. You kind of stick to one, and that's your job. And then when you get home, you're so tired you can't do jack shit, so you just watch TV the whole time and you're not learning anything. You're not blocking out your day to learn anything. And this is why I think the school education is so amazing, because it sets you up to be able to learn how to block your time so you can do associated tasks. So what I want to encourage is that each and every single one of us use the techniques that a school education system does into our own lives, so we can block out time so we can actually learn more. Again, I think too many of us aren't learning. We think that going to school for 12 years is enough schooling, and then let alone college and graduate school. But the fact of the matter is, if you don't read and if you don't take notes and study, especially this book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, this is literally the #1 book in the world ever. I'm just shocked that not everybody knows that book and they don't study it each and every single month. And what we're doing is we're not preparing ourselves. Our school education teaches us how to prepare for a test, but once we're out of it, we don't prepare for jack. If we can prepare for our future by reading books, by studying, by listening to audios, by just putting yourself in positions to grow, then you're never going to change. You're going to have the same lifestyle you have today 10 years down the road. And that is a terrifying thought for me. That is absolutely the most daunting thing I could think of, because I don't want to live like I am living anymore. I'm freaking sick and tired of being broke, of being insecure, of being not able to benefit from, who I am, because what's happening is I'm trading my time, my most valuable commodity, for a paycheck, and that literally drains everything out of me. That literally takes the life out of me. And it's not something that I'm inherently here to do. I feel like I'm here to educate. I'm here to encourage. I'm here to love, and I'm here to just motivate people to get on with their lives. I'm here to motivate people to continue their education, because what happens is, a wise man learns more every single day, but a wit and more, a hypocritical person thinks that, after he's studied 12, 14, 16 years, that's all he needs to know. And that's not who I am. I'm here to learn. I'm here to enrich myself. I'm here to just expand myself. And it's not going to happen if I don't study up, if I don't, read, if I don't, study the things in which I want to improve on. But the fact of the matter is, fear gets in the way of all of this. But fear is not real. Fear is fake. But I'll give you one tip, is that where you fear the most is exactly where you should be headed. But in order to go down that road, you have to study. You have to enrich yourself with knowledge. You have to open your perspective so you can look at that once fearful place and realize that, it was just a level of your intelligence, your intuition, your perspective in which it made so. So just go out, read this book, guys, How to Win Friends and Influence People. It'll change your life. Make sure you study it up. Make sure you practically use it. And I'll tell you this. You make as many mistakes as you possibly can in the world, and you'll get far in life. So thank you so much for watching. Hopefully this was of use in some way, shape, or form. But other than that, hope you have a beautiful day. Catch you later. Namaste.